Welcome back to the Kooky Time Podcast, episode 2. First of all, we would just like to say thank you to everyone who has supported our first video. The feedback that we've received has been out of this world.
Iconic.
We're just grateful. This was something we thought would be fun to do and that a few people had suggested that maybe we do.
And they were right.
Period. And now we're both mini mic'd up.
And if you're an OG, this was Keiko's karaoke mic.
Yeah, some people know. That one is. Mine is not. Mine is like the one that has freshly come in from Amazon.
Shout out to Amazon.
I don't know. Do people want a link to a little tiny mic? If you do,
we'll put it down below.
Listen, Bezos, if you want to Amazon this podcast, I will Amazon my life.
Yeah, I'm all Amazon. I'm all in, all Amazon. Let's go.
And our guest today is Jane Fonda. Just kidding, but that could be a funny clip to put in somewhere. Getting right into it, we have a special guest.
Well, we hope.
But they are not here at this present moment. And they are hoping for us to meet them at a second undisclosed location.
High maintenance.
They do love to leave a nice, crazy voice memo.
You can't see that. So hopefully that's coming. We would love to have a guest
We would love to have on the episode.
We did our due diligence. That's a hard word to say. Due diligence 5 times.
Double D. What don't we want to talk about today? Nothing. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, we did go see a movie was it last week? I don't even know what day
I think it was last week. It was last week, I think on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday night, 10 p.m. showing. I thought she was going to be dead. No.
It was busy. It was actually full.
Yeah.
We went to see Alien Romulus.
I love that word.
It is kind of a fun word to say. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Romulus. ASMR.
Romulus. Alien Romulus.
She's got that Romulus
Alien baby.
What is the definition of Romulus?
I'm not really sure. It was a good movie. It was really solid. And I've been an Alien fan since Alien was like a thing, or I guess
before you were born.
Before I was born, I've been an Alien fan. So, you know, for me, I was like a little iffy because sometimes with the new movies, we know they can kind of get I don't know.
Give it a rating out of 10.
I'm gonna give it like an 8.2. I'm a tough critic, but an 8.2 is a good rating. An 8.2 is good, like solid. Like it was solid.
Yeah.
What about you? What would you give it?
I would kind of agree. Maybe I'd go. I think because I was tired, I'd give it an 8. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I was less tired. But it was like a really good movie, and the last 20 minutes. We're not going to say anything, but like,
yeah, honestly,
iconic.
The last act or part of the movie is crazy. I don't know. I would recommend it. I would recommend it to another person.
Let us be your movie critics. We go to a movie every week.
We shamelessly go to, like, if it's a good movie, we've seen it. Like, if it's come out and it's, like, remotely good, we've seen it.
What comes out this week? I don't know if anything comes out this week.
Blink
Twice
don't
came
think
out.
so. But you know what comes out soon? Beetlejuice.
The merch. Pop it on screen.
Dare I say it one more time? But you know, Beetlejuice is coming. I'm excited about that.
I'm so excited. I have an outfit plan. She's going to be dressed boots down. I love how the theaters have been going to do like this. Like, I mean, cash grab is like they probably wouldn't like that, but it's a cash grab of all the merch for the movies. It's so cool though.
But it's a good one. I feel like this is my thing. There's a lot of cash grabs out there, but I feel like the fans like the merch. Like, give people the merch. Like, you know, the options. Like,
I'm ready for Joker merch. Gaga.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Me too. I'm really ready for that.
Is that a pug? Do they have a pug?
Stop right now if that's a pug.
Oh, maybe it's not. It looks like a chicken. No, it's a pug.
There's a pug. Pug alert, pug alert, pug alert, pug alert, pug spotted. Pug spotted. Oh my gosh, he's cute. You know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like one of my favorite pugs of all time. And I'm going to say it. Frank from Men in Black.
I will survive.
I love that pug.
Hey, auto to me. Hey, hey. I feel like they can hear everything we say. Maybe we need to do a little ASMR.
Okay, so I just put on my ASMR ASMR voice.
Me too.
And we made a Kooky Times podcast TikTok account where we'll be sharing clips of kooky things, kookalina things that we have said on the podcast. And we posted a video there at TikTok of us doing a little ASMR voice, and people seem to like it, so here we are doing ASMR.
ASMR with all the people around us. That's my favorite word.
Like, don't listen. La la la. Like, comment, subscribe, save, share. If there's a button, please press it, and then press a few more.
Like that. I love it. It's such a guilty pleasure.
It is a guilty pleasure. What is?
ASMR.
Yeah.
You're like a fall asleeper to ASMR.
Okay, I am a fall asleeper to ASMR. And the funny thing is, when I first heard it, I was like, this is very strange. This is very weird. This is very, like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Mm.
And then I heard it a couple times, and we just ended up. Okay, we're gonna have to start over that story.
The bug is making its way over here.
I completely lost track of my story because I was distracted by a pug. That's relatable. Listen, I was talking about falling asleep to ASMR because I first heard it and, like, found out the concept of ASMR. And I just thought it was kind of kooky, kind of weird, kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't like my thing at first. And then I heard this person doing it, and their voice was so soothing. It was like butter. Like, it felt like I was like a baby, and like my mom was singing to me, and I was like, this could pass. And now I literally, not every night, but a good amount of nights, I will listen to ASMR to fall asleep, and it works.
Grant and Ash, also known as Twink and Redhead, you know them. You know who they are.
I do. And they're kind of funny. Like, this is my thing. They're insane. Like, bonkers. Like, bonkadoodle-doo. But they're low-key, their level of camp is so funny that it just, like, is funny. Like, it does end up kind of being funny.
You know I like them. I just want to read this to you because I think it's just, like, I think the world needs to hear this.
Okay, what are we reading?
We looked them up on Spotify, okay?
Okay.
And I was like, I wonder what their bio is. Like, I wonder what the Grant and Ash bio on Spotify is. This is what it says. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let me just get to it. Currently, they live together in the city that never sleeps and are often referred to as the younger, hotter, and more evil Will and Grace. I'm jealous. I want that title.
That's kind of I like it. I do like that.
And this is what takes the cake.
Okay.
Grant and Ash are comedians,
Ooh.
actors, models, food critics, travel bloggers, politicians, whistleblowers, and now pop stars. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Panera, got Panera,
Got cooked in Panera.
Got cooked in Panera.
Grant and Ash, do not trademark copy us. We're fans.
Put us on the remix if you know what's good.
Yeah. Evil Will and Grace, though. I want that. Did you have any topics?
Do I have any topics? I have plenty of topics. The only thing I don't lack is topics.
Oh my god.
Since our first episode, or since the initial episode of the podcast, we did a little trip, a little vacation, a little day off. Singular day, because you know that we're out here hustling, grinding, working, whatever you want to call it, we're doing it.
Every day.
But we took a little day to go to one of our favorite places in the world, somewhere that is very pristine, very gorgeous, and just nice vibes all around. And it actually happens to be here on Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
And that is
Tofino. If you haven't been there, it's just everything.
It is. It's just everything. Yeah. It's so nice. It's so quiet. There's like no cell phone service. So if anyone is trying to get a hold of you, good luck. Massive beach, delicious fish tacos, like fresh. The freshest fish tacos you've ever had in your life. Tacofino. I'm shouting you out for free here. Like, okay, only because you're a legend.
Yeah.
But they are just, delicious fish tacos. I love Tacofino.
They're so good.
We had a great time. We got into the water, did a little water, did a little taco, a little hikey, a little walkie, a little bit of everything. But it was a relaxing day, so we weren't trying to go too crazy.
A little water taco hike before being the second car behind a 6-car pile up. Nothing like a way to end the day.
We did.
We got out of it.
We did. We got out of a like massive accident leaving Tofino, and it happened like legitimately 4 cars in front of us.
Yeah.
And we were able to luckily go around a back road that led us back onto the main road, and then around the incident right before they had backed everything up and off.
But they were only letting 2 cars through at a time, so if we were not the second car,
we would have been there for hours and hours and hours. We would have been like probably at least almost there all night.
we'd probably still be there.
We'd probably still be there right now.
It's just like a getaway, like unplug.
Love being able to
unstress. Yeah.
Pull the plug out.
Don't pull my plug out, but just
Unplug.
pull the plug out on the
Unplug. So now comes to a very special part in the pod, and I'm going to hand this on over to Miss Glam by Shelby.
Is it my turn?
To discuss a very special thing that she has done in commemoration and memoriam for her beloved pug, Keiko. If you're here watching this right now, you probably know who Keiko is. If you're here, I'll say you almost definitely know who Keiko is. And he recently passed about a month ago. And so, in his commemoration...
So I've been kind of just like waiting for it to heal before showing anything. I've been just wanting to... I got it done like almost a month ago. So I knew I wanted to get a tattoo for Keiko. I have one for my first pug, Gizmo, but I knew I wanted one for Keiko just because like he is so special. And so I was kind of playing with what I wanted in my head, like going back and forth, like I kind of knew. And I had like expressed this to like my mom and like whatever, like talked about like I would want to get this. So then for my birthday, she ended up booking me a tattoo slot. So I was like, period. So did I go through with the Keiko tattoo? I did. I went through with the Keiko tattoo.
Ooh.
So we're going to do the reveal on here. I've had it for a few weeks, and like I've just been waiting for it to heal before posting it because it gets like the scabby, like I don't know, whatever, right? So should I show them?
I think you should definitely show them. It is just like a nice, delicate little moment as it blocks my entire head. I like it. I think it looks really nice.
The reason I got it there was just because I was like, first of all, it was a good tattoo placement spot like I thought I would want. But every single day I will look, see his name, think about him. Like, not that I think you'd ever forget, but you're like, every single day I will see that.
Yeah.
But I honestly like love it because I just love being like, oh, a little piece of art on my wrist. Like I'm living for it when I see it. I'm just like, yeah, it's not a basic wrist. She got that tattoo wrist. She said tatted up.
She said I'm tatted up. I ain't got that basic wrist, girl.
It took 15 minutes. I said tatted up.
Tatted.
It is my second tattoo, first of all.
Yeah, tell us. You have... how many tattoos you have? Tell us your tattoo tea.
I won't flash y'all right now, but like right here, I do have a paw print, which is kind of basic, but it was my first one, and I was like, oh, I'll get a paw.
Was it also for a dog?
It was for my first pug, Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yeah, Gizmo.
Gizmo the
You
pug.
did love Gizmo.
I had many experiences with a Gizmo the pug. So Gizmo came before Shelby's pug, Keiko. So Gizmo was actually the first pug Shelby ever had.
He was.
And so at one point in the dark ages, aka a bad time, I was living in Shelby's room and I was sleeping on an air mattress and it had a little tiny hole in it, okay? And I would have to blow it up to maximum at the night so that when I would get on it, it would hold enough air so that it would not deflate until the morning. So I would at least be able to sleep till the morning. So I'm asleep one day. It's morning. The mattress is deflated. I'm basically on the floor. I'm sideways, my eyes open, kind of, fuzzy. I'm looking over, and I can see Gizmo, standing on Shelby's bed across, the room. And then I see the little, wiggle body that they do when they're about to leap off of something. And before I could even open my eyes, he has leapt onto my face. I'm suffocating, and then I'm spitting hair out of my mouth, And so I'll always remember Gizmo because of that time he tried to suffocate and kill me. So listen, if you ever think, do pugs kill? They can, and they've tried.
He was a lover.
He was a lover, but he did almost manslaughter me by accident. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It was an accident. But so there's a little vaulted story from the dark eras for you guys.
And because I was in like my normal bed in my room, like this was my bedroom, and Kate would be on his mattress, like, and lower, like, you know, half the height down.
Yeah.
I would just lay there. We'd just be on the floor.
It was literally, it would just sink to the point where my bum would be on the floor and, like, my head and shoulders were slightly still propped up. So I wouldn't fully sink, but in the night I would. So that's the thing. People out here, if they want to know if you're humble, that sinking air mattress kept me real humble, y'all. I can tell you that.
That's why I don't camp. Because if you're camping,
I was camping in real life.
Have you ever camped and the air mattress is deflating?
Yeah, been there before. No. If you're camping and the air mattress is deflating, wrap it up because I'm done. Like, you get the worst sleep, and then the next day everyone expects you to do all the wilderness things, and then you're sitting there like, my back hurts. I didn't even sleep right, and now you want me to jump in a canoe for 3 hours and twist around?
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah, so not my favorite activity. I'll do it. Love it. Camping is a fun moment. Loved it as a kid, but now it's like I'm busy. Glamping.
I want to camp
Glamping
in
is fun.
I want to camp in Tofino. We should do that. That would be a good podcast episode.
True.
In the well, we're kind of in the wilderness.
In the wilderness of Tofino, camping. Yeah, that is something you guys would want to see, because let me tell you, I probably wouldn't come back alive. We're going to dive into another part of the podcast here. And the little pop culture moment. We're going to have a little discussion about some things that are recent, that are popping, that is moving and grooving. We're going to start with a little music tea. I'm a big music person. If you know me, you know, may or may not be a little musical myself to come.
Still trying to talk him into singing. Not right now.
Gotta hold the suspense for the people.
Okay.
The single is coming, though. Artist that we have bonded so much over throughout the course of our friendship. I'm gonna say her name, Lady Gaga.
My queen.
Honestly, a queen. So talented. And we've been here from the start. Like, if you are a real little monster, you know, back in the day before Gaga was even big, when the fame was not even, like, giving the fame, she was playing, like, ballrooms in, like, Vancouver, which is, you know, close to where we're at currently. And, yeah, she used to play little ballrooms in Vancouver. And I remember Canada was one of the first countries that really rode for Gaga, and we were part of that little movement. Like, I remember way back, I don't want to age myself here, but, you know, when Just Dance and Poker Face came out, from then to forever, Gaga, which leads me into...
Well, she's the reason, I just want to say, she's the reason I'm psychotic. And just a funny little story for you. The first time I ever heard Lady Gaga was Just Dance on the radio, and I thought, I love this song, this new Kesha song.
Oh my god!
And then I found out who it was. It was kind of getting Kesha, though, at the time. Like, if you didn't, Lady Gaga didn't exist.
It was that era.
Yeah. But the new song,
Die With a Smile with Bruno Mars.
so good.
Love it. I love it. It's very classic. It's giving, you know, very much timeless enjoyment.
It's one of the best songs I've heard this year, if you're just talking, like, good song that everyone likes.
Definitely.
Good
I
song.
love, 100%. Definitely. I love a TikTok song moment. I love a hip-hop moment, R&B moment, but I also love something that you can feel, like, nostalgia from, but it's brand new, and I feel like that's what she's giving us. Like, the video was very kind of, like, 60s, 70s, like, inspired, but, like, kind of modernized, and, like, the smoking was just so unhinged.
I want us to cosplay as them.
Do we... oh, my goodness. Okay, can you say that again?
I want us to cosplay as them.
Oh my goodness. We definitely could. But I don't know, because I would want to be Gaga, and we can't do two Gagas.
We would be fighting over it. I'm not being no Bruno ass.
Love Bruno. We love you, Bruno. But, like, sorry, this is a double queen bench right here.
Yeah.
So, Love Lady Gaga. Love Die With a Smile. Such a good song. Really classic. Has that timeless feel of like I could listen to this in 20 years. And that's the like kind of music that I, you know, tend to stick with. I love a little hot moment, hit moment too. But like, you know, she's giving legend, people. Legend. Lady Gaga, come on the pod. House Labs.
I
love it.
Love House Labs.
Come on the pod and let's do House Labs. And let's do the pod and let's just dance.
I love House Labs. Well, you know who else came out with new music?
Who?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh.
Not my like number one. Not I wouldn't even. Why would I even say that? Not my favorite. Not my. Am I anything?
I mean, yeah, she's been out for a while. I think it's funny when people are like, "I love Sabrina, the new artist." It's like she's been around. She has. She's been doing music for a while.
She's not really my style, but like I kind of like some of the new stuff. I like her man.
I really like the Taste song, and I think the music video is really cool. I think the concept was awesome. I think Death Becomes Her. Is it Death Becomes Her? I'm sorry if I butchered this, but you know what I'm talking about. The Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn film.
Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, Death Becomes Her. That the music video was inspired by. She had Jenna Ortega starring alongside her, and I thought it was really cute. It served. It was funny. It was cute. It was campy. It was giving me like an artist who was interested in their music video with some real, you know,
giving Lady Gaga
gusto.
Jenna Ortega is also in her icon era.
Jenna Ortega is in her icon era. You know, loved her in Wednesday. She's always giving a serve. Loved her in Scream. And I'm really ready to see her in Beetlejuice because, come on, let's be honest, she was born for that role. She was.
She was.
Lydia Dietz' daughter, might as well call her Jenna Dietz.
Well, I was going to say Jenna Marbles.
Oh, Jenna Marbles. That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
She quit the internet.
I know, that's kind of crazy. Listen, if you love Jenna and you miss Jenna and you want kooky, crazy, medukally craziness, this is the place for you. We're your people. We're your people.
Are we branding ourselves as the new Jenna Marbles?
No,
so
but we're branding ourselves as kooky, crazy, wild, and if you just want like a fun moment and a genuine time, this is the place.
Yes. I have one more pop culture news to share.
Okay, what's the tea?
Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber have had their baby.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't really I don't get excited about other people's babies unless like maybe I know them. Like if it's like my sister's baby, sure, like cute. But like a random celebrity, like I don't know.
I want to know what you think of the name.
Okay, tell me the name.
Jack Blues Bieber. Blues is the middle name, so it's Jack Bieber.
Jack B. Okay,
I'm biased. My last name is Jack.
That's true. That is true. And you know what? I like it. This is the thing. I like it better than a crazy name, I think. And I also think
Justin's middle name is Jack.
Right. I like it better than a crazy name. And I think that it's like same initials as his dad. Like it's kind of cute. Yeah. Sure. I'm with it.
And it's better than when people saying they were going to name them Plum. Plum was like the name I saw going around online. I was like, that's like too Hailey Bieber. Do you know what I mean? Like it's too Hailey. Like I
listen. It's like Plum. You know, if she became besties with Apple.
Listen, someone wrote it on TikTok, Plum Bieber, and someone was like, why does it look like Plumber?
Why does it look like Plumber? Plum Bieber? Plumper? Plumper? Plumber? Plum Bieber? Plumber? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
Plumber Bieber.
I'm at a loss for words.
That actually kills me. Okay, I just want to go over one more thing with you because it's been all the talk on TikTok, and I just want to get your perspective because I don't think he's too familiar with the story, so I want to know your opinion. I'm not
as versed on Miss TikTok as The Glam by Shelby Queen.
This is like TikTok girly drama. Okay. So there's a creator. Her name is, I don't know if it's Haley or Hallie. It's Halley, but I like her. She's cute. She just bought a house in the Hamptons. They have a podcast. She's thriving. Whatever. She has this boyfriend named Reed. I don't know how long they've been dating. I will preface that. I don't know how long they were dating. At least a couple years. And they broke up. Okay? And they live in New York City.
Right.
There's a girl named Sophia. Okay? She's a redhead. She's also an influencer. And she has hung out with Hailey at all these events. Like they were co-workers / Redhead says they weren't friends. Hailey says they were kind of friends because they were in the same circle. Okay. She finds out that Hailey is now broken up with her boyfriend Reed. She goes through Hailey's following to find his profile, DMs him, and goes on a date. Okay. Okay, they go on. The man agrees.
Okay.
Not him get a scot-free, okay? And I don't know how long it's been since the breakup to the date, but I think it was only like a couple weeks. So then Haley starts, and they've posted the receipts, so this is like fact. Haley starts texting the girl being like, are you going on a date with my ex-boyfriend? Okay, and
Okay.
Sophia, who says in her video, says, I ignore her because I owe her nothing. But, like, they know each other, low-key, okay? Ignores her. So Haley starts posting on TikTok, subbing her and shading her. And so this is the thing. The redhead girl, Sophia, her whole thing is that, like, I did nothing wrong. You guys were broken up. We're not friends.
Right.
But then Haley, and honestly, the entire internet is like, but you know her, girl code. Like, is there no other man you want in NYC?
Right.
And you're like, not only are you like, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that, you're like, defending it boots down.
Ooh.
She's making like psycho TikToks, like being like, what is he wasn't on a leash when I saw him. So I just want to know, like, are you on the side of the internet being like, girl, you could have gotten any other man? Or are you like, they were broken up, who cares?
I'm just still trying to absorb all that. Honestly, I'm just trying to absorb all that. I feel like if you know the person, that's so shady and so classless. I mean, at the end of the day, if it ends up being your person forever and ever and ever, I mean, whatever, you know, but like time is the only thing that can tell that.
Haley and Reed are back together, I have to add. They're back together.
Okay, and can we just like clarify, Haley, is this who is this?
This is the blonde girl, Haley, Hallie. I don't know if it's Haley or Hallie. This is the blonde girl, and she had the boyfriend Reed for a couple of years.
This is the Hawk Tua girl.
No!
What?
No.
Okay, this entire story lost on me because I thought you were talking about the Hawk Tua girl.
No, she's busy being in a content house.
Well, she told me like a very brief version of the story earlier, and I fully in my head thought the Haley girl was the Haley Welch, the Hawk Tua girl. So that's where we are. But anyways, cute story. I don't know. Sound off in the comments, you guys, and what do you think?
We're covering the important things in the world here.
Absolutely.
Okay? This is real. And I did just get a text from our special guest.
Oh?
So...
the special guest is on the way. Alert!
I think
the special guest is on the way.
We might have to go on the way to them, though.
We're going to check back in with you guys after this. We are on the way to the special guest. And... bam! If everybody could welcome our first ever special guest to the podcast.
My son, Mr. Do we need a full name?
Yeah.
Norman Jane Jack. Don't ask.
So, Kooky Times. What do you think about the name, everything? What do you think about Kooky Times? Would you yourself say you are a kooky individual?
My question is why you were so difficult to get on the show today.
He really requested a location close to home. He did not feel like leaving the house, and he also requested a large amount of bribery.
Yeah, a large amount of bribery. A very large amount of bribery. And should we give him one?
I think so. He's very antsy. He's just excited to be here, everyone.
This is my child, Keiko's younger brother, Norman, R.I.P. Keiko. Am I going to get a Keiko, or am I going to get a Norman tattoo? What do you think?
Definitely.
You're going to have to give me inspo, Norman, because I don't know what to get, and I'm not getting Norman across my chest. We've had that discussion already.
Norman, how would you say you're feeling since Keiko has unfortunately passed on us?
He's like, I'm trying to jump out this car.
Norman, if there's anything that you could say to your mother that you've never said to her before, what would it be?
Okay, well, that does make sense, but, like, you could have said that earlier.
Well,
if we have Norman on in the future, maybe we could get the audience to ask some questions, maybe some hard-hitting questions for Norman.
I honestly would even say drop in the comments down below any questions that you might have for Norman, and then maybe we'll make a video specifically about Norman questions.
Just a little Norman Q&A, like a Vogue 70 questions, but it's Norman on the kooks.
He does love to spill tea with us.
He says tea. Is there cookies involved?
He only likes tea if there's cookies involved.
He sure does.
You should show off this beautiful specimen for the crowd. Oh, he's honking. He says, "Hello, Kooky times." It's giving Kooky. He is definitely one of the kookiest critters I've ever met in my time.
He's smiling.
He's a kooky critter. Okay, do you have any other questions for Mr. Norman, or anything that you think the audience should know or would like to know?
I'm trying to think of some good hard-hitting questions. Norman, I've had lots of questions. Norman is going to start doing, we're going to start doing TikTok lives.
Love it.
Yes. We are going to start those up. What else? What do we want to know? I feel like I spend so much time with him that I'm just like...
Maybe tell us about your new series, Normisms, featuring Norman, which has taken over the Sunday series of the Grumpy series from Keiko.
That's good, yeah. So now every Sunday, instead of things that my 16-year-old pug was mad about, I do Norman's Weekly Normisms, because it's just it's normal for Norman, but it's not normal, but it's normal for Norman, so it's his Normisms, the new normal Normisms.
And what do you think about that? Do you have any comments about that, Norman?
He appreciates the support. He appreciates the support, that's for sure.
We love to hear it. People have been supporting, and that is nice. He's definitely appreciated it from missing his sibling.
He has. He really has. Look at him. He is smiling. Norman is really giving Kooky time.
Norman is honestly very much kooky. He is like, we are his people, the kooky people, kooky times, a kooky dog. He is a kooky.
I'm trying to think of some like funny story to tell about him, and like nothing ever specifically comes to mind, but one that I always think of is we did a collabed post with a local hotel here, and Norman, I'll have to insert a picture. Norman's never been happier. Like, we need to go back to this hotel. I'll have to insert a picture. It's just him sleeping so cute, and that's my favorite memory of Norman, I think. And Keiko was there, but I just have to insert the picture of him sleeping in the king-size bed.
Just right here.
I think that's one of my favorite memories with him.
What is the kookiest thing that Norman does?
The kookiest thing that Norman does? Well, he does like to scream at me when I make breakfast, and I did just post a video translating that through AI. He also likes to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning right now, and I don't know what that's about. What's that about? Like, I'm not kidding. He'll stand on me, he'll cry, he'll jump down, like 5 a.m. Why?
I mean, I guess he's got to start his new routine. He's ready for a new routine.
He's not waking up at 3 a.m. anymore because of Keiko, so he's not tired in the night anymore, I guess.
Exactly. He was like, I got to take over the position of waking you up in the middle of the night and harassing you.
I think so. I do think so.
Norman, tell me your favorite story about... Oh.
You just go on.
Tell me your favorite story about your mother, Glam by Shelby, the pug mother. He's got a lot to say.
Oh. I know.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, he just honked all over me. He just honked all over me. So, as you can see, our special guest star Norman has started hiding behind pug mother Shelby and has decided that he's about to check out. So, we are going to hit him with a few quick rapid fire questions to end us off here on this video. And he's shaking to tell you. First question. Favorite human food?
Second question. Your favorite vacation spot?
Third question. What is your favorite song?
I like that one. Next question. What is your favorite movie to watch with your mom? Sweet.
And for the final question, if you had a free day to do anything you wanted for 24 hours, what would it be?
Norman's had it. He's done for the day. I think we're about to wrap it up too.
And that concludes the second episode of
Kooky Times
podcast with
Shelby and Cade.
Cade and Shelby. We're equals, and you should be too. We're gonna see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.